Dear student, I hope you all are very well at home. Welcome to class 8th English. Today we will discuss about the story first, the best Christmas present in the world part first. Writer of this story is Michael Morpurgo. So let's we discuss first about the author. The author Michael Morpurgo was born in 1943. He describes himself as oldish, married to Claire, father to three children, and grandfather to six. He has written over 100 titles of children over the course of his career. After studying English and French at London University, he took a job teaching primary school children and realized that the books on offer to them were sadly lacking in any real spark, so he began to make up his own, something the children enjoyed so much, so that this was what he decided he really wanted to do. Morpurgo is noted for his magical storytelling, for recurring themes such as the triumph of an outsider, survival, and characters' relations with nature, and for vivid setting such as the chronic cost of World War First. About the characters. In this story, there are three major characters. First is Jim McPherson. He was the leader of his English troop. Before getting into war, he was a school teacher in Dorset, present in the west part of England. Second major character is the story Connie McPherson. She is the wife of Jim McPherson. After her husband went to war, she spent her whole life in a belief that she will see him again. A fire broke in her house, burned her partially. Then, third character of the story is Hans Ulf. He was the captain of German troop. He worked in an orchestra in Düsseldorf before the war. So, before starting the lesson, the story, I would like to tell you the synopsis of the lesson. Synopsis of the lesson is that the author finds a letter written many decades earlier by a soldier who mentioned how easily enemies can become friends. The author goes in search of the letter's rightful owner, the late soldier's old wife, and give her the best Christmas present in the world. The war scene depicted in this story between British and Germans in 1914. It was the First World War. So, new words of this part first, words and their meaning. First word, Bridport. Bridport is the name of a place, a market town in Dorset, England. Junk shop means a shop selling miscellaneous second hand or old out of use materials. Roll top desk, a desk with a flexible sliding cover. Spotted it means found it. Scorch mark means burn mark. Clumsily mended means the things which is mended or repaired without any skill. Brute force means violent force. Veneer, a thin layer of plastic or decorative wood on furniture of cheap wood. Now, the first part of the story, the best Christmas present in the world. One day, the author found a roll top desk in a junk shop. It was a bad condition but cheap. He thought that he could repair it very easily. So he bought it and he began to work on it on Christmas Eve. Means one day above Christmas, he started to mending. He pulled out the drawers. He found that these had been badly damaged by fire and water. While he was repairing that roll top desk, so he found it was damaged very badly. The man who sold it had told him that it was very old. Even the shopkeeper or the junk shopkeeper was also told that it was very old. It was of 19th century and made of oak tree. The last drawer had stuck fast. He had to use much force to open it. When it opened, it, it searched a secret space. In it, he found a small tin box. On the top of the box, some words were written. The words are Jim's last letter, received January 25th, 1915. And one more thing also written with the letter, that to be buried with me when the time comes. Inside there was an envelope with the address Mrs. Jim McPherson, 12 Copper Beach, Bridport. The date was December 26, 1914. So, student, I hope you understood the part first. Now we will discuss about the comprehension question of the part first. The question first: what did the author find in the junk shop? Answer: the author found a roll top desk for sale in a junk shop. It was made up of oak wood, but it was in a very bad condition. Question second: what did he find in a secret drawer? Who do you think had put it in there? Answer: in the secret drawer of the desk, the author found a small tin box. It had a letter in it. I think the owner of the roll top desk might have put it there. So, these comprehension questions also you understood. So, student, we will continue the second part of this story in next part. Thank you.